Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at some of the main characters from X-Men 97 and showing you how to make them in LEGO minifigure form. If you're new here to the channel, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Now, I do want to preface, this video was made and posted before the first episode of X-Men 97 came out, so this is really just a highlight reel of the main characters that we've seen in promotional material, and as the series goes on, I would like to make any characters that pop up, and I may even do a week-by-week minifigure showcase for each episode, but it's a little tough to say if there's going to be enough content in order to do that, so I figured I'd get ahead of the ball and make a greatest hits, if you will, with this video. So with that being said, let's show you how to build everybody here, starting now. Now, for starters, in 2023 with the LEGO Marvel CMF Series 2, we did get 3 official X-Men 97 minifigures, those being Storm, Wolverine, and Beast. I think it's pretty much impossible to get any better than these 3 because they're literally perfect right out of the box, so we're just going to keep these exactly the way that LEGO gave them to us and keep moving on. Similar to those last 3, in 2024, we got the LEGO X-Men 97 X-Jet set, and that came with Magneto and Rogue. I really think that both of these look just fine out of the box, so there's not really any upgrades that can be made, so we'll just get into the customs now, and I just wanted to acknowledge these because technically to get all the characters, you do need these base ones that LEGO gave us, but now let's get into the real customs. Alright, so Cyclops also came in the X-Jet in 2024, and you will definitely need that figure for the hair, head, and torso, and where the real changes come in are on the legs. I used yellow hips to bring in that comic book look where he kind of has the yellow underoos on, if you will, and then the blue on top, yellow on bottom legs came years and years ago in a couple different places from like Lego City and Gift with Purchases, so thankfully those legs are out there and able to be found, but they're not super duper common. Like, I don't think they're in any sets currently as of this video, so you will probably have to look those up on eBay or Bricklink, but come on, when you put them on the figure, they literally look perfect. Up next, we've got Jean Grey, who was a very interesting figure to build. Let's go ahead and start off with the hair. The hair comes from Ariel from the LEGO Disney Mini Dolls, but because of the little shoulder piece here, which comes from the Taser Iron Man armor, the hair doesn't sit down entirely perfect. I love the color and I love the style, but I also love having the shoulder piece there, so the other compromise you could do is remove that hair, of course, and just use some hair like this. That way it sits comfortably over that shoulder piece, although I don't love the look of it as much as I like the red, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. The head comes from Claire Dearing from LEGO Jurassic World. I already told you about the shoulder piece. Then the torso is a flipped around torso from the movie version of April O'Neil from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the legs come from the original 2012 Wolverine, which I like that combo because we do get a little blue around the neck and some blue on the legs that really looks a lot like what we see in the show. This was one of the more difficult ones to build for this showcase, so I hope you like it and let me know. Up next, we've got Morph, who I actually think turned out pretty good. The legs are from that Lego City or Gift with Purchase I was telling you about earlier, the fun at the beach that give you blue on top, yellow on bottom. I put yellow hands on an Indiana Jones torso to show Morph's brown jacket. Unfortunately, we don't get that yellow underneath, but, you know, it's the closest I think we could get without breaking the purist method too much. And the head comes from Metamorpho from the DC CMF series, if I'm not mistaken. So, looks pretty good, and I think that's actually pretty close to what LEGO would give us if they ever made Morph as a minifig. Up next, we've got Bishop, and for this character, I gave him the hair from Finn from episode 9. The head comes from one of the cops from the LEGO Batman movie accessory pack. I wanted to get the red, like, scarf he wears around his neck, so I flipped around a red scarf, a little something like that. There is a little bit of printing on the torso, not very much, but if we flip it around, you can see that it's the torso from the Doctor, from Doctor Who. I gave him these bare arms to match what we see in the comics with black hands, a yellow utility belt, and dual molded legs with dark blue on top and black on bottom to finish the look. Here we've got Jubilee, who is pretty difficult to build because of the glasses you need for her head, so what I ended up going with for the head here is Jillian Holtzman from the 2016 Ghostbusters movie with some spiky black hair, the torso from Back to the Future 2 Doc Brown from the Big DeLorean set, with these dual molded arms with yellow on top and bare skin showing on the bottom. Those came from the Trickster from the LEGO DC line of sets with yellow hands, and these legs from Jake from Adventure Time from LEGO Dimensions. It's not perfect, but I think it's pretty dang close without breaking the purist method, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. And our last figure for this showcase is Gambit. Now, for this, it was a little tricky because, of course, he's got that long brown trench coat, but in my collection, at least, I don't see any figures that have a large brown trench coat that would work for Gambit, so I went with the next best option of using brown arms on a flipped-around Joker torso. Speaking of Jokers, I used this Joker card. There have been lots of LEGO playing cards over the years, though, so whatever one you have will work. You know, he has the full deck anyways. The legs are the dual molded legs that came on Blue Beetle from DC. Then I gave him this long pole for his staff. The head comes from one of the Balaclava Stormtroopers from years back, and I gave him some long brown hair to finish it out. This is a figure that I feel like you could go a lot of different directions with, so if you have any other Gambit ideas, let me know in the comments, and we'll go ahead and round out this showcase here. Alright guys, don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments which of these you think turned out the best. I absolutely love putting this together, and hopefully you enjoyed watching it too. Well, I'm gonna guess you did because you made it to the end of the video. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys on the next video.